So the Call of Duty campaign just dropped, and it's pretty exciting. I've played it all through. I played it on Recruit, and then I went back and played it on, is it Realism? Wow. I think I got halfway through the game on Realism before I started to say, you know what, I'm going to leave this and just accept defeat, because wow, that was incredibly hard. Now, playing this game, it felt like the AI is completely different. It feels like the AI does not mess around in this game. Other games, people would shoot you with a shotgun, you would survive that. In this game, 2 shots with a shotgun on some missions can completely wipe you out. And I'll experience that, or I'll tell you that later on. So I'm going to do a review of every mission in the game and what I think about it. And yeah, this should not be a reason to buy Call of Duty. Remember, it's a campaign. It's not the game. This is about 40% of the game. About 30-40%, yeah. Because there is Spec Ops, I think, available in it as well. So this is a good chunk of the game that you're playing right here. So do understand that I wouldn't recommend buying the game just because of the campaign. And this will include spoilers. So the first mission is Strike, where you experience, I think you're playing as Ghost, and you have to, I can't remember who you take out. You take out a high-value tag. I can't remember his name, but either way, you take out someone. You're playing as Ghost in that, where you have to control a missile to take out the target, and you are with Shadow Company. We've all heard of Shadow Company. We know who Shadow Company is. Yes. So capture or kill is you going to capture a major terrorist leader named Hassan. Hassan is the main sort of leader of the person you're going for. He's the enemy, obviously, but it gets a little bit off the hooks at the ending. It's a great mission, this. It kind of feels like the Wolf's Den from Modern Warfare 2019, where you're busting open houses and then you go straight down and you capture you realise the Wolf has strapped himself with a bomb. Either way, it's a great thing. Now, for these, you do get a little thing for multiplayer. For the Strike mission, you get Soap's Diminution. That's how you say that. And then you get What's Done Is Done, like a little ghost emblem. And then the other one's like a soap soap calling card. So it's kind of cool that they do give you, like, I think they did this with, I think it was with Modern Warfare 2019 as well. That's kind of a cool little addition. It gets more people playing the campaign as well, because before this, I remember like Call of Duty World at War, you had to finish the campaign. I think it was with Black Ops 1 as well. You had to finish the campaign to unlock the zombies mode, which was a pretty cool thing back then, because it'd get more people playing the campaign. And it seems like they stopped that, which is kind of sad, because it doesn't get people playing the campaign, because people just say, oh, well, what's the point of playing the campaign? Some people enjoy it, but it's good that they're adding something, willing on making people to actually play the campaign again. So I'm kind of glad they're doing stuff like that, because it brings more people in, and more people can finally enjoy the game they've been wanting to play for a while. So the next mission is Wet Work. You go around a sort of harbour in Amsterdam to find intelligence with Laswell, Price and Gaz. It's a really good mission. I do like it. It brings more of that sort of stealth underwater vibe. You can do it stealth. You can go out loud and take them out. You've got to take out patrol boats and stuff like that. It's a really good addition, I think. Having these, and this really showed off the graphics. I mean, when it was raining and there's water, the water effects on the gun was shiny. The effects in this game are fucking incredible. They are incredible. It's serious. Like I said, this is a big step from Modern Warfare. And Modern Warfare 2019's visuals were incredible as well. It's almost like Infinity Ward are taking the lead when it comes to visuals, because it looks incredible, this. If you are looking for a game for graphics, Infinity Ward will always be the highest tier when it comes to that sort of stuff. They know what they're doing. They don't mess around. And Wetwork shows this perfectly, the quality of the game. Now, for completing this, you get a double XP token. Again, these are pretty cool little things they're giving you. I like it. And then we have Tradercraft, which is another mission in Amsterdam. I think it follows on straight from Wetwork when they find out intelligence of a meeting or something going on. You are in Amsterdam. This is another mission that shows off incredible graphics. I mean, this just blows me away of how crazy this is. So you take down a couple cartel members with stuns. I think you capture a cartel member for intelligence and stuff like that. You're with Laswell, Price and Gaz again. The characters are the same. It looks like Laswell's maybe a bit younger in this. I'm not entirely sure. I think she's working with the CIA in this. I don't know what she was working. I think she was working as CIA in 2019's version. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, the detail of this map is fucking incredible. Oh my lord, it's the streets, the water effects are incredible. It's something that they didn't shy away with this campaign was the quality of how crazy it is. You know, I don't know if anyone's actually going to play the campaign who hasn't pre-ordered. I recommend you do play in the campaign for the rewards, but also I recommend you play in the campaign just for the visuals and the experience. Second mission is Borderline, where you go Alejandro Laswell tasks Alejandro to stop Hassan from crossing the border. I think he crossed to the US. You essentially got to search houses. Sort of, if you've played, is it Clean House? Sort of them vibes I'm getting from this. You know, you're clearing out houses and making sure, where is he? And the ending of that mission, you do realise Hassan, I can't remember the other guy's name, that you're playing, the player that you're playing either way, essentially gets captured. Well, I wouldn't really say captured, but left in a burning building. And, it's like I said, the visuals on this again, it's dark, gritty, you got your pistol only, you're searching houses, you got your spotlight on. Like I said, the visuals, I know I keep saying it, but they really did crack the visuals in this game. The next mission is Cartel. Oh, yeah. For that, you actually get the reward. You get Chain Link, the calling card. The next one is Cartel Protection, which is obviously a mission in Mexico. A lot of these missions will be in Mexico. It seems like you're going for the cartel as well. Either way, Ghost, Soap, and Ruby and Alejandro pursue Hassan under cartel's protection, Mexican army troops. So you're with the Mexican army to search for Hassan. However, you do not come across Hassan, and you have to try and find a way out of where you are. You have to run down the mountain, jump in the water. I think it was the trailer, there's that bit where Alejandro jumping in the water. That's exactly from that mission, Cartel Protection. Again, we have another one. Oh, for that one, the reward you actually get is Chewy. I think that's how you say it, Chuy, which is a operator. Looks like maybe I think it's a Mexican army operator. I think so. Here we have Close Air, which is essentially, I can't remember the name of the mission from Call of Duty 4, but it's you where you're controlling an AC-130 to protect Ghost. I think they're searching a compound that has Hassan. So that's where they capture Hassan. Really good, solid mission. I do like a bit of, difference, when you're controlling overhead and you have to lead a team. I think they had one in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 even. You had to control a team for part of a mission. So, it's very cool that they add these sorts of things. You can control your team and lead them in or cover them at least. So, that's, like I said, that's a really good mission. For the reward, you get a double XP token. Seems like they're giving a lot of double XP tokens out. I think Mountain Dew are actually doing a thing with Call of Duty double XP at the moment. So if you do want to grab a Mountain Dew and get some double XP, go ahead. The next mission is sort of a follow-on from that. You're essentially protecting, Ghost and Soap from Hassan's forces that are trying to recapture him because you've captured Hassan. So you're pinned down, waiting for air support or an LZ to get you out. And yeah, like I said, it's a great mission. I'm glad that they've allowed players to control a different aspect instead of having the first person control all the time. It is a very good thing. So the next mission, for that you do get a double double XP token. I don't know if they're an hour or how long they are. It doesn't say how long they are. I'm going to say maybe like 30 minutes, something like that. Either way, the next mission is Recon by Fire. Probably one of my favorite missions out there. The visuals again on this are incredible. Is it all gillied up from Call of Duty 4? I think it is. This is like the successor of that. If you've played All Gillied Up in Call of Duty 4, you'll enjoy this mission. It seems to be taking more of a different approach than before, but nonetheless, it seems an incredible game, an incredible mission as well. But essentially, you're with Laswell on Overwatch, Price and Gaz infiltrate a cartel smuggling operation off the coast of Spain in a search of enemy missiles. Another spoiler, although I did say warning spoilers. Laswell gets captured. Not surprising, she was in the middle of the ocean in a boat, but she gets captured by, I think it's the cartel she gets captured by. This mission alone, the quality really does show its true colours. The realism, and you with, I think you're with Gaz and Price, you're taking out the realism, and everything is just incredible in this map. It seems like for every medium map you get a good mission to go with it. I'd say this is a great mission. Infiltrating, it's more based on stealth, and are you willing to take that kill, and you move positions to get the right kill and snipe them, and you use your dials or your little, what do they call them, your knots on, or whatever you call them, on your sniper to properly, accurately get the kill. I think this is a great mission. If you like All Gillied Up, I'm pretty sure you'd like this as well. It's a solid mission. For this mission, you get a reward. You get a Gaz calling card. Seems like a lot of these are kind of worthless things. I wish you'd get a gun. Most likely there will be a gun. Violence and timing, which is essentially you trying to get Laswell back. She is in a convoy. Now, this mission is more of you like jumping from vehicle to vehicle. Essentially, you are, I can't remember, there used to be a game that used to have you jumping from vehicle to, I can't remember what it was. It kind of reminds me of that mission in Advanced Warfare as well, where you jump from bus to bus, which is, cool. They're bringing back a little bit of a time capsule. And yeah, this is, you're with Farah on this mission as well. This is Farah coming back. You're in Urzikstan. Another great mission. So we do see Farah returning. Obviously, for this, you do get a nice reward. You get the Operator Nova. which is the one. I think she was in the beta, if I'm not mistaken. El Simnombre, I think that's how you say it, is essentially you inside of a cartel mansion, shall we say the least. It's quite a good game. Quite a good map, sorry. I didn't mean to say game. Quite a good map. You're searching around. Although I didn't actually play how you're supposed to play it. I spooked the guard, took him out. I shot him. Well, I punched the shit out of him, really. But, it got the job done. We had to go in loud there. I know I could have gone in quiet, but I couldn't find the stairs and I gave up. So I think someone saw me climbing up something. So I was like, all right, we're going loud here. Let's go. I ended up blowing that mission. Well, I don't think I blew it, but yeah, we ended up going loud. I think that's why you capture Elsa Nombre, which is I think she's like a leader of the cartel as well, like second in command at least. She's like the one who oversees everything, which, I mean, it's a great mission again, the visuals and everything. I wouldn't say it's the best. A lot of these missions seem to be quite short, some of them, which is not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing that they're short, but, I guess maybe they just wanted to cram more missions in. The next mission, the reward for that is another double XP token. Wow, they really are giving these double XP tokens out. The next mission is Dark Water, which is probably one of the most highly anticipated missions for this game. In fact, for me, I was waiting for it. I was like, where is this mission? Where is this? I want to see this mission. It's incredible. Now, I can't remember. I think it's you're on. The original Modern Warfare 2 oil rig. I can't remember the name of the actual mission. Either way, you're on an oil rig, and you have to. I don't know. You have to save hostages. It's like I said from the original Modern Warfare. It looks incredible. I'm glad this mission is kind of. It's obviously. I think they did This was in like the reveal trailer for it. Again, another incredible mission to offer. I'm impressed with the visual effects on this map. This mission. I mean, obviously, I think it's one of the best missions in the game by far. The visuals, just how. I mean, I think you have the Vector in this as well. You with Alejandro, Soap, and Ghost, and Greaves. You with Shadow Company as well, which. We all know what Shadow Company are like. If you've played the original Modern Warfare, you'd understand what I'm talking about. And you might be getting at that. Now, this mission, again, is an incredible mission. I recommend playing it on over and over again because of just how great it is. At the end, you are searching for a missile, and you do find the missile, and you have to let the missile off on the oil rig. Alejandro's got to get his ass off there. Luckily, he does get off, which surprises me. I don't know how on earth he got off that oil rig that quickly, considering the explosion that went off was huge. It rattled the ship. It was that big. So, yeah, another great mission. I'd say, I'd say the best mission in the game by far, just because it brings back an old mention to the oil rig mission from Modern Warfare 2. The next mission is Alone. Now this is where, you do get a double XP token for that as well. Kind of sad. I would have liked maybe a little bit of a different thing from that, but hey ho. The next mission is Alone. Now Shadow Company, again, betrays you. And you are in the ending of Dark Water. There's a little cutscene. The cutscenes are incredible as well. They do tell an incredible story. I recommend watching the cutscenes. Either way, the cutscene has Ghost and Soap and Alejandro. I think Alejandro gets arrested and captured. But you are essentially routing through Mexico with no weapons. Nothing. One of the hardest missions in the game. If you're spotted, you are dead. You cannot fight back. You have no weapons. You have to craft things. That's a cool thing they added to this game. Crafting. You got to find different materials, and you have your backpack to craft certain things. It's a great mission, but holy hell, it is incredibly hard. Because if you're spotted for 1 second, you are shot. And the amount of damage that these bullets do, a shotgun, wow. And I was playing this on recruit mode, this mission. And it felt like you've got to take it stealthy. You got to know when to position and try to use cover. And most of the time, get the fuck out of there. Run. If you can run, run. It's a great mission, but I'd say it's one of the hardest missions to get out there. So if you are going to play it, only play it once. And for your sanity, do not play it on any higher difficulty than maybe recruit, unless you do want to ruin your sanity, because holy shit, that was incredibly difficult. And now I've got the hang of it, I could probably play it again better. I think I played it twice now, and the second time I did feel a lot better, and it felt a bit easier, but the first time I played that, holy shit, it was hard. But yes, I'd say it's a great mission. Again, the quality and the visuals look great. I like the fact that you can, you have to survive for yourself. You have to craft materials. You have to, live by yourself and try to stumble through Mexico while Shadow Company are taking over Mexico on high alert. So yes, this, again, is a quality mission. If you are going to play it, I recommend playing it very slowly and not trying to rush it. Because I did rush it the first time and I did get killed a lot. So yes, great mission. Is difficult. I don't mind the difficulty, adding a bit of a difficulty to the... It is possible to complete, but it is difficult, and you've got to try different strategies and craft different things. So keep a lookout on what you can craft, metals, tape, and stuff like that. To craft prying things to pry open stuff. The next mission, for that one you do get a Shadow Company calling card. The next mission is Prison Break. Rudy, Soap, and Ghost break into a Shadow Company black prison to extract Alejandro and Los Cueros. I think that's how you say it. So essentially, yes, this is another... I can't remember what mission. I think it was the US Embassy. In that mission, you had to control... I can't remember her name. I think it was Jade or something like that. You had to control her through the embassy without getting seen through the cameras. Another mission like that, essentially, is the same. However, you are controlling Soap and essentially leading him to kill different targets. It's not a bad mission, it's not a hard mission, but sometimes, you make the wrong mistake and you don't plan it out right. It is a great mission. However, you just need to take your time with it. A lot of the time I did rush this because I just wanted to see what the ending was. So yes, at the end of the day, I recommend taking your time with these sorts of things and not rushing them. Because it does ruin the experience. Again, you do capture him. I think this is the first mission we do see Captain Price in, so that's a good one. I'm really glad that is in the game. Captain Price is back. We do see the squad again, Task Force 141. They don't call themselves that anymore, I don't think. Either way, for that one, actually, you do get a operator, Reyes operator. I think that's a Mexican army as well, I think. Either that or a cartel. I think it's a Mexican. Hindsight is the next mission. Laswell uncovers regarding a stolen shipment. So essentially, you, all this time, from kill or capture, you've going after a stolen missile. All this time, you are after American missiles. Shadow Company, I think, had possession of missiles, and they were taken out and killed. The Russians then found the missiles and then gave them to Hassan, which then led Hassan to have 3 American missiles. So, yes, that's what you're kind of searching for. So, again, Shadow Company really have failed us again. Essentially, yeah, it was an illegal operation. Laswell uncovered it. Good old Laswell. Great mission. It's not really a mission where you play a lot. It's a very short mission again. The next mission is very memorable, and it's Ghost Team. For that one you do get a double XP token. Ghost Team. Now a lot of people saying this could be a little teaser of what's to come in the future. If you don't get what I'm on about, essentially you are ghosts. If you play Call of Duty Ghosts, you'd understand what I mean. TF141 and Los Vagos go on a rogue mission against their own. So essentially, you with the Mexican army again, and you are recapturing the base of Alejandro's, because Shadow Company have overtaken it, which is the whole reason why you're going against them as well, because they have detained all of the Mexican army, and so yeah, the whole Ghost Team. I think in this mission as well, Ghost actually shows, or Simon Riley, whatever you want to call him, actually shows his face. We don't get to see it, which is unfortunate. We do get to see his eyes better, though, so we can kind of judge off of who he may be. But yeah, he does show the whole team his face. Because I remember, I think Soap was making a bit of a joke about Ghost showing his face. You know, you can make jokes and you can actually talk in this game. You can pick what your character says, which is kind of cool, giving you little options. But again, this is a great mission. You do take down Graves here in a tank. It's kind of a weird mission, the ending bit anyway. It's kind of Graves in a tank making fun of you while you're killing him. Some people says that pays like sort of respect to Borderlands. But either way, it's another great mission of you trying to infiltrate your base again. In this game, in this mission, for instance, you do get armor plates. Maybe that's them just preparing people for Warzone 2. I have no idea. Another great mission. There's a lot of great missions to this game. But yes, this one is a great mission. And it's kind of good to see a little paying respect to Shadow Company and them betraying you again. And the final mission... Oh, 1 second. The reward for Ghost Team is Hutch. It seems like these are just a lot of the operators from the multiplayer thing. Either way, the last and final campaign mission is Countdown. You're in Mexico, and I think they have to let off a missile. Again, an incredible mission. The visuals on that, if you've played Call of Duty Ghosts, I can't remember what exact mission it was, where you had to hang off a building. A lot of these missions seem to be paying back to the older Call of Duties and respecting them in that sort of sense. So if you've never played an old Call of Duty, you probably won't understand all like Ghosts or Modern Warfare 2 or something like that. But essentially, this game mode kind of felt like COD Ghosts. So did the Ghost Team thing. It kind of felt like a bring back to the older days of when Ghost Team was still alive, when Rourke killed the final ones. Either way, like I said, another great mission. I think you have to stop a missile getting to its target. Again, another mission where you have to control a missile. And the kind of ending of the mission is kind of annoying as well. You had to kind of hide in some toilets to try and disarm this missile, which while Haynes's men were searching for you. And this was it. I don't think you actually kill Haynes. He shoots Captain Price. He doesn't kill him, sadly. Actually, no, sadly, I would have liked to see Captain Price die. Purely because, it had a bit more suspense to it, but no one did die in this game, which is, I say unfortunate, because I wanted a cliffhanger, but not even Haynes died, so Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, Hassan, is it? Hassan. I think I've been seeing Haynes this whole time. It's Hassan. And for this reward, you do actually get a Union Guard. It looks like it may be a M4? It looks like an M4. A great mission again. All round an incredible mission. This game has blew me away with the visuals and everything to do with it. I think if you are looking for a game to play, this is your best bet to play. It's incredible. The visuals are great. I think you'll enjoy it. And the last thing I'm going to touch upon is Warzone 2. Now, it looks like in the files of the games, it looks like Warzone 2 will be finally a separate mode. That is incredible news to hear. Now, apparently it's 5.2 gigabytes at the moment. However, I would recommend it's probably about 100 gigabytes plus, quite clearly. But the campaign's 17 gigs. The co-op is 3.9. This is on Xbox, by the way. The multiplayer is 8 gigs. The Warzone 2 is 5.2 gigabytes. It looks like we've got the content packs as well. I don't really like the whole content pack thing. I know that caused a big fuckery with Modern Warfare 2019. The amount of content packs you've got to install, it really did mess the whole game up. So I hope either they limit the content packs you've got to install, or something like that, or compress them into one. That would be perfect. But it looks like they are still here to stay. And yeah, Warzone is finally a separate thing, so you can actually have the choice to uninstall it. Finally. I'm not a big Warzone player, but that's one thing I didn't really like having installed constantly was Warzone. I like to, if I wanted to play it, I'd install it again. I kind of fell off Warzone when the whole Cold War came into the sort of game. I loved Warzone than that, but for me, it kind of fell off when Cold War flew into it and Caldera into it as well. It's kind of feels like Warzone's just a death right now. But yeah, that's my kind of review of the game and what I think about it. I recommend playing the campaign if you are going to get it. If you have pre-ordered, I recommend you playing the campaign before the game launches, just so you actually get it over and done with, and experience stuff. Plus, you don't want to miss out on the cool rewards you get. Okay, they may not be the best rewards in the world, but it's still a bit of a cool thing that they added that to the game. Either way, I think this game's going to be incredibly fun. Yeah.